You're in the Mississippi Delta. This is just perfect, good, rich Delta land. I'm looking to see how the cotton is fruiting up. It should be fruiting up real good now. And I'm also looking to see if insects is on the cotton, which I don't see it.
Edmund Clark is still farming family-owned land he first plowed with a mule as a boy.
It would take us like 3 days to plow this 35 acres with a mule. And now I'm farming better than 700 acres.
In the early 1960s, the Clark family lived and farmed in a place where white supremacy ruled.
There was a cross that was burnt in front of my house. There were 2 crosses burnt right up the road here.
The Clarks dared to challenge the most racially repressive state in America. They joined the movement, risking their land and their lives.
The bowl eventually would open up and it'll be cotton.
Theirs is some of the most fertile soil in the world, and it holds secrets of the American Civil Rights Movement. In Mississippi, political power had long been tied to control of the land. For 150 years, cotton was at the heart of the state's economy. And while producing great wealth for the plantation owners, those who worked the fields were denied education and mired in America's worst poverty. Racial segregation laws in place since the late 19th century imposed an apartheid system in the American South. Access to land was also restricted.
The good land agriculturally was kept by the white people. The blacks were able to buy only the poor land.
Against the odds, blacks gained title to over 1 million acres of land in Mississippi. It was a very small part of the state as a whole, but a very big part of several counties. But in the early 60s, blacks were still denied the right to vote. The time for change had arrived, whatever the cost.
It would be nerve-wracking. They would drive upside and start shooting at your car.
I was getting the roadblocks and gun threats.
They threw a dynamite in a car and blew it up. Boom.
Efforts to achieve equal rights and end segregation met with arrests, beatings, even murder.
My brother and his companions didn't come back to the city, and they didn't call.
One of the most notorious murders in American history occurred at the outset of the most ambitious civil rights campaign Mississippi had ever seen. The Freedom Summer Project of 1964 brought hundreds of volunteers, both black and white, from across the country to take part in a massive voter registration campaign and dare to challenge laws and customs of the state.
Certainly do not and will not give protection to civil rights workers.
What really is important about how the movement was able to take root in Mississippi, there was a network of black landowners. This was really our secret weapon.
We were not afraid anymore. We was through running.
We are landowners, and we can't be pushed down or pushed out because we have the same rights that other people have.
It would have been impossible for there to be a civil rights movement in the 60s without black landowners.
Untold for decades, this is the story of people behind the movement who changed the nation.